Hi there, welcome to Colors. I'm Erica. On today's video, we are going to be doing a flip through of all of my completed pages and a few whips in my Johanna Basford books. I have quite a few, and yeah, I don't have as many completed pages as I would like, but there are some, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and start with my coloring planner that I had. This is last year's coloring planner, and I do have this year's. I have not colored in it yet, and I am not going to be stressing about that. Unfortunately, I did not finish this whole thing, but I almost did, so I'm pretty proud of that. So we've got the title page here, and then we just get right into it. Lots and lots of fun ones in this book. This one I used as a test book for different supplies. So I tried to use every supply that I had. So I've got markers up, like this one's all Inktense. Oops. Yeah. Lots and lots of different things. And I really enjoyed most of it. Okay, so this one, I don't love a wallpaper. Even when I tried to change it up a little bit, it drives me bonkers. So I did not finish that guy. There's only a couple more in here that I didn't actually finish, but everything else. This one's all done with crayons. That one's really fun. I like this one a lot. That one was a budget pencil. This is the U.S. Art Supply and the Sargent Art pencils. Trying to practice with Copics. Really like this one too. There's like my red, white, and blue page. This one is probably hard to see, but it does have color on it. Yeah, I think I stopped writing down what colors. Here's another one that I started to try to do like a point, like a dot thing, and I got that far. I was just like, I do not have the patience for that. It will probably look so cool if it's all done that way, but I did not have it in me. So I stopped on that one. This one, I don't know why I didn't finish this guy, but I was using Shuttle Art pencils and they worked well. I don't remember why I stopped that one. I really liked the way this one turned out. That's a Black Widow, and I drew in the little spider web in the background, and it kind of made it look like the butterflies trapped in there. I thought that was cool. This one I did not color because I do have this finished in the Magical Jungle book. This one was a fun experiment. This was just really Crayola markers and then some stickles in different colors. This was testing out my Derwent drawings. I don't remember what pencils those were, but I liked it. Then we come to the parts where I didn't finish. I didn't do those two. Then I did this one. This one was, I think, all Staedtler Ergo Soft. And then I didn't finish the rest of these. So, I mean, that's a good bunch of pages. I mean, I know they're small, but I mean, that's a lot. A lot. So I'm really proud of how much I did get done. And I have them available if I do want to go back and color them. Okay, so we're going to go in order. This is not necessarily the order that I got these books in, but this is the order that they were published. So I got actually Enchanted Forest first, and then Secret Garden came several years later. But for a lot of people, this was their introduction to Johanna. And yeah, I like this book. I've only have a few pages done in here. And I don't think I have any whips. I have this one. This one was done as a buddy color with my lovely friend Emma. from Emma Colors 2020. I have this one done. This one was one where I needed some coloring inspiration, and I pulled out my Cozy Comfy Johanna book and went to town and kind of got back into coloring because I was in a slump, and that's just what I needed. So yeah, really love that one. Let's see what else. Oh, I've got one more in here, and it's this one. And this one was it's kind of like my pride and joy of my Johanna pages, because she shared this on her Instagram one time, and just made me happy. Makes you happy when you get noticed by the artist. So yeah, so there is my, those are my pages. Oh, I've got this one started. I forgot about this one completely. Good thing I have my, my stuff in here. We'll see if oh, and then this is just me playing around trying to figure out if I like distress inks in the book or not. Yeah, this one should be, this one will take a while to do the background, but I forgot I had started that one. So that was Secret Garden. Okay, and then an Enchanted Forest. I have several finished, and I have my oldest ones in here as well. So we've got this one done, which I really like a lot. This one is using some Crayola markers, some Marco Raffine pencils, Crayola pencils. It was a very budget page, and it turned out really cute, so I like it a lot. The next one, I've got some leaves colored in there. This one is one, I think that was for like a challenge, for a yellow challenge. So that one turned out pretty cool. This one I used for my owls, how I color, because I threw in some feathers there at the end, and just talked kind of about how I would go about coloring different feathers. What else do I have? And I think just the ones at the front of the book are the last couple. Yeah, so this one was one that I had started in 2016, and I just finished it this past November. So I had had quite a bit of this that I needed to complete, and finally was able to finish that up. This one, I don't think I have dated, but this is one of the earliest ones that I colored in this book. Same with this layout. This is a very, very early layout, but yeah, it works. And then I've got this one. So this says 225/16. So this would have been my very first page in this book, and I really like it. There's this one too. Oh, well, I lied. This one was my very first page. So this was 224. This was 225. Yeah, there's that. I think I might have done some work. Yeah, and I did some work on the cover too. I really thought that was pretty cool. All right, so that's it for Enchanted Forest. Her next release was Lost Ocean, and this one is the one that is least touches me, my soul. I like underwater scenes. I don't know why I don't love this one as much as I should. It's fine. It's just not my favorite. And I do have several uncompleted whips in here. So for this one, I have this side done, but this side still needs to be finished up. And I've got this one where I was testing out watercolor materials in the background. It did not work as well for me as I had hoped, but I just have to, play around with it and figure it out. I did finish this page, and that one turned out really cute. I think that's all Prismacolor. Let's see, I might have a couple more finished. I definitely have another whip. Oh yeah, so I have this whip, and I was okay sacrificing this one because this one is too crazy to, I would never have finished that. So I went ahead and used some Copic markers on some of these fish, and then I was going through and adding gel pen on top of it, but I kind of faded out on that one. And here's another one where I started it and haven't gone back to finish, but I do have my colors down there, so that's good. Here's one I did that's all glitter gel pen, so it's very sparkly and shiny. And then I did the title page, and that one I like too. I do like the ones that those couple that I do have finished. I think those turned out really cute. I'm sure something should be in the center of that, but I didn't know what to draw, so I just kept it like that. But yeah, so there is my pages in Lost Ocean. The next one I have is Magical Jungle, and I did do some fun work on the front cover. This is just with water-based markers, and I just had some fun just adding some color here and there. This one has a few whips and a few finished pages. I think this one was one where I was following a tutorial from Johanna on her website where she talks about how to use chalk pastels. So I have a lovely elephant ready to go whenever I want to color him. Let's see, what else do I have? I don't have a ton done in here. I wanted this whole thing to be lots of oranges and yellows, so I started with some markers, and because for some reason I don't use very much orange, and I figure in the Magical Jungle there's probably lots of orange. So this one was one that I had done, I think, with markers, and then I was going back over with my pencils to add shading and stuff. I got about, I don't know where it stops. I think maybe right here. So this section this way is not done. Here's one where I started it with markers again and did not want to finish it because it's a pattern that repeats. This one was fun with neon gel pens and some ink. Nope, these were, I think, the Crayola watercolor pencils, and then I made a mess like splattering around, and that was really fun. Here is my one that is finished. This one was all Derwent Inktense. Really love the way that one turned out. This one was one where it was like a 5 pencil challenge, maybe, I think. And that's kind of why I've got those interesting color combinations. Here's one where I was showing how I use Derwent Inktense to do leaves. This one was one where I went through and did my water-based markers first, and then I was going to go through with pencil and add stuff, but I have not gotten back to that. What else? We've got some stuff done with Arteza pencils. This one was the first one that I ever finished in this book. I was very proud of it when I finished it. It's okay. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I got some testing out here and there, but yeah, so that's it. Not much in this Magical Jungle either. So Lost Ocean and Magical Jungle are probably the least amount, the ones I have the least amount done in. So I believe next came Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. And this one I was trying to go in order throughout the book, and that just didn't happen. And then this one is one also where I'll pick it up and I'll color a little bit, and then I put it away. So it's one I do eventually want to finish. I just don't know how long it's going to take. I mean, kudos to the people who have gone through and finished things like the whole book, because I just can't. I can't. I'm trying. I just can't yet. Here's one where I used Arteza pencils, and then I plan on using the same colors on this side, so I've got my colors there. Here's one I started with Inktense. Here's one that I just have a little bit to finish. I went through and added in some chalk pastels in the background, and then I'm adding Prismacolors to the top. I have all my colors. What else do I have in here? I do have some notes here and there too about how I want to color things. Here's another one I started and then didn't go back and finish. Here's one that I actually finished. This one was a true test to my abilities. I decided that I wanted to do this awesome background. I had seen a picture on Pinterest of this giant magical tree, and I thought that I could recreate it. And this was just, it took a while to finish this. It took a while. I do really love it though. So I'm pleased with the end result. It was just getting to that point was a nightmare for me. Here's one where I started some stuff. I don't have any plan for this. This is another book where you see some people's renditions and you're just like, I could never recreate that. I could never do that. So you just kind of have to get over that hurdle and just do what you want. And it doesn't matter about anybody else. That's what I have to remind myself when I look at this and be like, I have to do something magnificent every page. And that's probably just not going to be the case. And that's okay. Okay, so this one, I had finished this page and then I recently did this one. I wanted the pages to match. So I've got the same colors on each side. I really like the way these both turned out. Here's another one where it's all matchy-matchy. I like it like this though because it's smaller little pieces that you can color. So that one wasn't like overwhelming to me. This one, this one is, now I would have colored this completely different, but when I started it, these were the colors. I decided I wanted this room to be very masculine because it's the grandpa's room. And yeah, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So I'm getting stuck. Like I've come back in and done bits and pieces here and there. I just have to keep going so I can move to the next side and hopefully finish this at some point in my life. Here's another one. This one's okay. This one, I do like the background. That was really fun. And then I decided I wanted polychromos pencils. So I have these two colors, this pink and this blue, that I want kind of spread throughout. But other than that, I don't really have a plan. So this has kind of been, I don't know, I'll look at it and be like, I don't know what to color next. And then I'll turn the page. These two were ones that I finished pretty early on. I really liked this. I finished this one first and then this one. So that's when I was still trying to go in order. I really like the way they both turned out. Using a little bit of the same colors, but not exact, but I think they look well enough together. So, and then I have the little book plate. And I think that, yeah, I didn't color that part. But yeah, so that is that. That's Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. Next book is World of Flowers, and I have done a little bit of work on the front with some water-based markers. And I do have, I started to work on the big poster that you can pull out the back. So this is how far I've gotten. I'm using Staedtler Ergo Soft pencils. Yeah, I like it. I think it looks cool. It's just once you get into, there's a lot of greens and there's not very many greens available in that set. So you kind of have to be creative, and sometimes I'm just not feeling like that. I just want to put a color on the page and not have to think about how I can combine different things to make different tones and, you know, all that stuff. So far this is as far as I've gotten, but yeah, I really like it. I think it's going to look awesome when it's all done. So yeah, there's that. Let's see. This book is falling apart as well. I've got a little flower down there colored. At least I've got my colors down here. Okay, so this is where we start falling apart. Here's one that I did. This one was, I think it was a color along with Johanna, possibly, where she did different mediums. So I have one Prisma, one Polychromos, one with all Derwent Inktense, and then one with something, maybe Staedtler Ergo Soft was the other one. But yeah, just simple little pages. I don't think I have anything else in here. I started that one. I started this one with Derwent Inktense. I'm going to go back in and color that in with some pencils for some shading. This one I colored this for Pride Week. I really wanted to do a rainbow theme, so that's what I did. I thought it turned out really neat. I went through and added in, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but like little leaves and stuff behind across the top and down underneath the bottom. I just used, it's like more of a tone on tone kind of, oh, that one's actually attached, barely. But it's more like a tone on tone underneath there. I'm hoping you can see some of that. And then just made a mess up at the top. So yeah, that one was really fun to do. I think this is why my book fell apart, because I used quite a bit of water on the bottom part of this, and it must have gotten into the seam and just kind of eaten it apart. I know that I can bind it, and I will eventually, but not yet. Here's another one that I started. This one is all going to be polychromos for some reason that I just made up. I did this little shelf and a few little pots here and there, and then I decided the background was going to be like that, the wood slats kind of stuff. I'll probably work some other colors in here, or work some other pencils in here, but I was trying to keep to a limited color palette, because it's so busy that I didn't want like a million colors going on everywhere. So I think, yeah, I think that was my plan there. This one, I really want to add a background, but I'm just kind of stuck. I didn't know what to do. So far there's just like a horizon line, and that's it. I really like the way that the truck turned out and the flowers turned out. I just have to get that background in there. And then let's see, what else do I have? These ones were, I've got some polychromos things going on, and I kind of was doing like a color scheme all the way around. This one is a tester page for some different materials. Do I have another one in here? Yes. And then I liked this one a lot. I wanted this to all be warm colors, and I'm going to do this side all cool colors. But yeah, I like the way that one came out. And I think, yeah, that's it. That's it for that one. So the next one that we have is How to Draw Inky Wonderlands. And I do have a few pages in here done, but not very many. I did do a little bit of doodling, so I've got a couple birds drawn in. I did draw a couple little mushroom scenes, and I colored this one in. Thought those turned out pretty cute. Let's see. I don't know what else. I thought I colored something else in one of these. There it is. Yeah, just this little scene. I did that. I think it was a color along actually with Johanna when she was showing this book off. Got a flower done. Yeah, that's really about it. I haven't really gone in and done very much in here. I have taken the tools, like the steps and stuff from the book, and applied it in other things, but yeah. Okay, and then last but not least is Worlds of Wonder. This is her newest big coloring book, and I love it. I do have the 30 Days of Creativity here somewhere too, and the newest weekly planner, but I don't have anything colored in either one of those, so I decided not to show those today. But this one, so I've got just a couple done in here, but big plans for a lot of this. I really love all the pages that I've seen, and I want to color every single page in here. So you can see I've started to draw in some things here and there that I want to add in. Yeah, and then here are two of the ones that I finished, and I love them both. I'm so pleased with how they turned out. This one was a buddy color with my friend Emma from Emma Colors 2020. This one was one where I decided that I was going to white out everything and then make this massive background. So all of the trees and bushes and everything were all drawn in, and I've never done anything like that before. It was interesting and time consuming, but I like it. I really think it turned out cool. And this was all done using shuttle art pencils. And then I used, I want to say polychromos for the rest of this. But then I really wanted all of this, I wanted it to not have the big black lines. So I whited out everything on the inside of the the image, and it was hard to color it in, but it looks okay in the end. It was just the process of getting to that point was really frustrating. Then I've got some really fun metallic elements spread throughout the page too. But yeah, these two, I was really proud of these two. And then I've got like here, I've got one where I've got the mermaid drawn in that I'm gonna, and a couple little fishes that I'll add in. This one will be really fun for mermaid. Here's one where I started this house and I have not gone back to finish this page. Really love the way the house turned out. That was from HS for House, I think. And yeah, I love the way that turned out. And then I don't think I have anything else done in here. I do have several of the images done from when she came out with Flourish. So I do have, you know what, I'm going to go grab those and show you those. Okay, so this was the free book that she released digitally over COVID, I believe, when COVID first hit. Hopefully that glare is not too bad for you guys. Yeah, so this image is really similar. It's not exact, but it's very similar to that. But I've done that one. I did this one here. Hopefully you can see that. Let's see. I did the sea turtle and half of this underwater scene. This is all on just regular copy paper. Did the bee, the flower bee, and then yeah, and then the rest of these are just like so that was the advent calendar. I've got a few of the 30 Days of Flowers in here colored, and then my daughter and I did the Easter one together in 2020, so that was really fun. But yeah, so like a couple of these ones, like this one is also in here. So I don't have any plans. I mean, maybe I'll do it and I'll just color it completely different, but originally I wasn't planning on coloring that one in. Yeah, see, here's that one. So I could do it completely different than what I've already done, but yeah, so here's that. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll go back through and color those, but I think that one is very similar to, no, it's not the same but oh wait, maybe it is. It is. Look at that. Yeah. So that's the same one. It just didn't have the houses on it yet. But yeah, so I've got several of her. This one I thought, this is where I used one of those, the how to draw ones, and I did a cute little alphabet, and Johanna had done something similar to that really on one of her lives, and I wanted to do that for my niece, so yep, I did that. But yeah, so that's all my stuff. Okay, so I needed to hop in here really quick because I forgot to add in my Johanna's Christmas book. And I almost started uploading my video and was like, no, wait, I have more. So I do have a couple of completed pages and of course some whips in this book. The first thing I have is this one. This is one of the very first ones I did when I first got my Derwent Color Soft, and was not very used to coloring with other kinds of pencils other than my Prismas and Polychromos. So I didn't really like them, and I kind of stopped partway through, and I was just really testing out colors. I liked the way it looks in the end. It was just a lot of work for me at the beginning because I didn't really know what I was doing. So I kind of had put those away after the fact. I do have several pages in here, started with the Color Soft actually, because I got those together for a Christmas present that same year. And you'll also notice in this book, several of the pages have penciled in sketches. So this one is going to be where it's like they're all on a ribbon going across the page. In this one, you can see I've started to sketch some things in on the background. So I have a shelf with the wall. I've sketched in some planks on the floor. and added a little bit around the fireplace. So that I think will be fun when I finally get around to doing that. Here's one I did. This one was just finished this last year. This was for the Christmas in July buddy color that I did with Corey from Colorfully Optimistic. We had a lot of fun with this one. Lots of sparkle and shine on this page. I loved it. Neither of us was really feeling the page though, so it was a little difficult to finish, but we did it and it's done. So my theme was that it was a nice wintry Christmas girly castle on a beach. So that was kind of where the background came in. So yeah, that is that. I started that little gingerbread guy. I started this and never went back to finish it. Here's one that I finished. This was finished in 2017, so that tells you how old these books are. This one I think, I'm not sure. This might have been done with Prismas. And then I used like Gamsol or something in the background. I'm not sure. This one was done not last year, but the previous Christmas. And I drew in these lovely little trees in the background. I really liked how that one turned out. Here's another one that was done in 2017. This one was done, I'm not sure what, I think maybe, again, Prismacolors. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. Here you can see I've kind of drawn in like some snow drifts, and I've got some presents drawn in there. And that is about it for the, oh, no, I did the cover page. I forgot about that. And I think I've done a little bit with some sparkly gel pens on this side. I need some more gel pens. I don't have as many that have any. All of them have dried out, so I need some good quality ones. If you guys have any tips about that, leave me a comment in the down below. But this one, yeah, this one I added in all of the greenery around the outside, colored in all the letters. I really enjoyed doing this one. So that is it for my Johanna's Christmas pages. And now we will pop back over to the rest of the video. Yeah, so that is all of my Johanna works. Her books are always comfort to me, even if I get frustrated and feel like I need to, make every page a serious artwork, but they just, especially after she released that Flourish coloring book, and it just, I don't know, when I color it, I feel comfortable. So she will always be an artist that I gravitate towards. Yeah, so that is it for me on this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of those pages. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.